What's up, guys? This is your boy Travis back again here at Big Boy Toy Reviews. And today we are taking a look at another Figma figure from Max Factory, obviously. This time we are looking at Alice from the Nikke, I think it's a cell phone game of like military girls or something like that. I think I played it once. What is it? It's called the Nikke Goddess of Victory. Yeah. I think I had it on my phone at one point because you tend to get commercials for these kind of games when you play a lot of cell phone games. I think I downloaded it once. Did I ever think they would start making a shit ton of figures from the game? I don't know, because I didn't know it was that popular. I mean, I don't mind them making the figures, obviously, but I didn't know they were that popular. But apparently, the game must be pretty popular in Japan or something. Because doing some research, I've seen a lot of cosplay and stuff of this particular girl, so maybe it is a thing. There was another Nikke figure that I was gonna buy and end up missing it. I might circle back and try to get that one, but I'm not quite sure how many they've come out with so far, but I'll do my best to try to keep track of all of the ones that do come out, because I definitely want to get them all. Gotta get them all like Pokemon. So anyway, this is Alice, and she's a girl with a lot of pink on, obviously. And she is quite pink, if I can just leave it at that. For the most part, I really dig this figure. There are some issues that I have with it, but for the most part, I think this is an excellent figure. And it is going to be a wonderful addition to my waifu army collection. But anyway, let's go ahead and get a closer look at that face, because she looks super cute. This is her default face. And you can kind of see the details there on her chest. Super superb, I guess. And she is quite busty. And there's one thing that you can say for Figma: they do tend to paint all the details, whether or not they're a little sketchy. Sometimes they are, but it's a little bit understandable when you're painting super small parts like this. And I do like the texture change from the glossiness to kind of the matte look. I dig that a lot. I love that transition. It looks so good. Now, say what you want for the Figma, the drastically outdated Figma joints, because they just refuse to move from these types of joints. It does look a little bit better on this particular figure. It doesn't stick out that bad, but what does stick out like an eyesore are these ugly ass joints in her ponytails. They could have at least made it the same color as the hair. Like, who commissioned this? Like, who made this decision? I want to know who made the decision to make those pink. I've tried to look for pictures to see if there's anything that shows that would be pink, or maybe like she has like a pink head or ponytail wraps or something around it. Nothing. I didn't see anything. So I don't know who the hell made that decision to make that such a vibrant pink when it doesn't match her hair at all. That is absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, that's probably my biggest gripe I have with this aesthetically. The cute little headphones are nice. She has the little walkie-talkie, I guess, to to relay messages. You see your superb right there. Can you get close? Can you get close enough to see what that says? Myself of today that is much better than yesterday. Huh. Why does it say myself of today? I don't know. It's not quite grammatically correct. Then we got her shoes down here, which look pretty good. They look pretty good in her little socks and everything. So yeah, she's super duper cute. You cannot deny her that. She is adorable. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the accessories. All right, so for accessories, she didn't come with a whole bunch, but I guess she doesn't really need to. She comes with quite the assortment of hands. You get some weapon holding hands, some kind of bunch of style pose hands. And yeah, even kind of if you want to pose her holding the gun like a proper sniper. This hand right here, you can kind of hold it rested on that hand. So she has all the hands that she needs for holding the gun. Here is the gun, and that gun looks pretty cool. Now, in order to assemble it with this strap, so this is the strap that she comes with, and it is bendy. It doesn't have bendy wire in it, but it can be bent around. You kind of pull this piece off here. If I can get that off. That piece comes off. And then you're going to kind of need something to slide to take that out. I would recommend something that's not metal and sharp like I'm doing. But you want to push that out according to the directions, of course. And it should pop out. And you can stick this piece in there. Yeah, that's going to be rough to do on camera anyway. Trust me. You got to take a piece out of here, and then it plugs into, then this piece plugs into this like this. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, and then she comes with two like kneeling legs. So that's pretty dope actually. And if you look at the box in the beginning, you can kind of see some of the poses those are meant for. And then we got two really cute like happy faces basically. So yeah, that's the extent of her accessories. And then obviously, like every other Figma, it comes with a stand. I'll definitely end up using the stand with this girl. I usually don't, but I think for this I will. But I think I have some extra sitting around, so I don't think I'll actually have to use this particular one. But anyway, that is it for accessories. All right, so for the articulation, you kind of saw a little bit of it earlier. Her ponytails are on these ugly ass ball hinges. They can go up and down. They can spin around and look horrible. Your typical Figma joint in the neck, it's not great. Looks down that much, barely looks up almost ever. And then side to side is almost never there because of the way that they do their neck joints. It's horrible. As far as the shoulder is concerned, she can get up T-pose at least. And then obviously all the way. Can we go all the way around? Yeah, not really without popping it off. It does pop right back on. You do have a built-in bicep swivel here in the jacket. So that's nice. Single jointed elbow gets you a little bit past 90, but not much. She has this weird Marvel Legends ab thing going on here that I am not a particular fan of. You're gonna get your twisting and your rotating and stuff at the upper diaphragm joint. So that's not too bad. Like, it's not I mean, that's actually really good. It's really fluid actually. So she can move all around on that diaphragm joint. The crunch does work, at least. It doesn't look great, but it does work. I don't know why they randomly use this. They don't need it, but it does work. It seems like Figma, as far as their articulation schemes are concerned, they're always going backwards, are never changing. They're either going backwards or never changing. As far as the splits, she is a little thick in the thighs, and they don't use drop downs or anything, so that's about as much of a split she can get. I think that's fine. She is quite hippie, so you get your thigh swivel there, nothing there. Kicking forward gets up almost 90. I think it's about 90, yeah. Back, she gets a little bit back. The booty cheeks, she got some cheeks, but again, I am not the biggest fan of how they cut this up. I think this all should be just one cheek, but that is just my opinion. Anyway, over 90 degrees there on that single jointed knee. And then as far as the ankles are concerned, it can only go up about that far, down that far, and you do get a decent, it's quite a steep ankle rocker, but you do get a shoe swivel or a sneaker swivel, I guess you can say. So you can offset that with that, and then very loose toe joint that will be mostly useless. That's why she needs to stand. So kind of standard Figma articulation. I don't think she's meant to be the most articulated thing in the world. She's kind of just meant to stand there and look pretty with a gun. So that's what she's probably going to be doing. Anyway, let's go ahead and do some comparisons. All right, and here she is with an assortment of other Figma figures from different animes. We got Kill La Kill here, Sasuke Kiryuing, the main character whose name I'm forgetting. We got Alteria Pendragon, I think, from Fate, the video game. And this one is from, I forget the anime, but they show their boobs in it. But anyway, here she is with a bunch of other Figma figures, so they look pretty good together. She wouldn't be on the shelf with them because there's another waifu shelf she's gonna go on, but. And here she is next to some other army builder kind of chicks that are kind of military style. And she doesn't quite fit in with them. She is clearly different looking than they are. But she will go on the same shelf for a little diversity, that's all. But yeah, some more Figma figures here. I still think they look good together personally. And finally, here she is next to some Hasuki / possibly snail shell figures. We got the mechanic Fiona, and I think this is a pocket art. So I think this is snail shell. I forget her name though. But yeah, she'll go on the shelf with these two. So, and the other army chicks that you saw in the previous comparison. So, anyway, that is it for comparisons. Let's go ahead and close this video out with my final thoughts. Hey, real quick, I think I forgot to mention her wrist articulation. It's very interesting. So instead of it just being in the hand or built into like the sleeve, it is the whole bottom part of the sleeve. So that is actually pretty cool. As I was getting ready, as I was putting it together to pose her for the final thoughts segment, I noticed that, and I don't know why I didn't go over that during the articulation. So yeah, she does have like a little ball hinge there, but it's built into end of her little jacket thing here. But anyway, that's all I want to say about that. Alrighty, so to close things out, absolutely super cute military style bubbly type of sniper thing. I don't know how you would describe her, like this outfit, but then this gun. Like I don't know how you would describe her, but she is super cute. She is like a waifu type of figure. So yeah, we'll just call her a waifu sniper. But she is super cute, and I think she's definitely worth getting just to have. It's a solid figure. It is a solid figure. It has its typical Figma issues, but other than that, I think it's a really good figure. I would recommend using the stand that she comes with, because this little piece here that I hooked into the gun to get it around to plug the strap in, it has a little piece that hangs off that is meant to match up with the hole in her back, so that the stand will go through the gun little holster or the gun strap and the hole in her back to keep the gun steady and keep the gun still when you're posing her with the gun on her back. So, and I was going for this pose. You guys let me know how well I did on this pose. I was trying to get that one. So anyway, that is pretty much it for the review. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.